Well, hi there, everyone. I'm the nature guy at Camp Au and I'm here in front of the Nature Center, and it's fall, and the colors have been gorgeous this year. Now, the tree I want to specifically talk about that is pretty spectacular here at Camp Au is the red maple. Now, there's other species of maples, the sugar maple and black maple, but red maple is the one we have here, and they have some pretty spectacular colors. In fact, some of them have yellow leaves, some are more orange, and then there's a lot that are really red, which is, I think, why they get the name red maple. Actually, there's another reason why it's red maple. The petioles, or the little stems we sometimes call it, off of each leaf are reddish. So you know you got a red maple when you've got that. Now, the question is, how can one species of tree have all these different colored leaves? Shouldn't all red maples be red? Well, it turns out that some of the answer to that is their genetics. Some have more pigment in them than others, just like humans. Some have more pigment in their skin and others don't. So there's some individual variability. But there's another reason that is really important for red maples, and that's the amount of water that's available during the growing season. So in spring when the leaves come out and all summer long, if it's more wet than usual, you're going to have more of the red color show up that year. And if it's a drier year, you're going to have more of the yellows showing up, and in between more of the oranges. Of course, where the tree is, even if we get a certain amount of rainfall at Camp Au, some trees that are growing by the lake are going to just have a lot more water available to them. And so the red maples by the lake are almost always a gorgeous red, like in these pictures here. But other parts of camp, and if you've been to camp, you know we have very sandy soil. So just up from the lake, not very far, like right here at the Nature Center, there's really sandy soil. So when it rains, the rain doesn't last long. It soaks through or evaporates off, and there's not much water available for the trees here, and so they tend not to produce much red, and the trees here are much more yellow. And then when you get into a little low spot, like over there, I see some orange ones. And so all through the forest, depending on how much water is available for the tree, that will dictate what color will come out in the fall. Now, of course, the question is, why do they change colors? Well, it turns out the chlorophyll, the green stuff that's in it for most of the year, when it gets cold enough at night, that green stuff is actually toxic to the trees when it's cold. So the trees quit producing it when it starts getting cold at night. And then all that's left are these other pigments that were there all along, at least the yellows and oranges made by keratin. The anthocyanin that makes the bright red, that's added in late summer. So that when the chlorophyll goes, we have spectacular colors. So what's the lesson we can learn from these spectacularly colored red maple trees? Well, just like the amount of rain and the environment influences the color they're going to turn out, our environment influences us and influences the kind of people we're going to be. So I think it's really important that we choose good environments to be in, choose good friends, choose good places, choose good habits, so that we turn out the way God wants us to turn out. That's it for this week. See you next time. Enjoy the fall colors. Bye now.